Alright. Hey guys, it's been a while. I say that because, well, again, I had to wait on it to upload, and I've been busy doing other things, talking to people, this and that, and let's just hope I don't get disappointed today. And so far, I haven't been disappointed because I found something I can watch for a little bit, but it's going to run out. I have not been disappointed with another show. I thought, cool, I could probably start watching it. Well, it's only up to 3 episodes. That's fine. Okay. Now, I'm waiting for the other one to release, unfortunately, the language that I have to listen to because, well, I hate to break it to you, but I'm not one language oriented. That's not being racist. It's just me saying I'm not one language oriented. Means I prefer my own language. I really do. I mean, I absolutely respect and love the idea of having other languages. I do. I want the world to be all mutual. I really do. As soon as possible, I would like to start learning it, but the problem is getting the time and the motivation to do that while I'm trying to keep motivation up to record, do all this, and I want to learn stuff. I'm tired of being let down the loop. I'm tired of it sounding like blah, 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 blah to me. And it's not like I'm trying to make fun or nothing like that. It's just, to be fair, I mean, if you're in a different country and you're born and raised that way, you talk that way, and you see another person from a different country and they start talking in another language, they ain't going to sound like whatever. You're not going to understand it either. You're going to be like, huh? Are they going to sound like blah, blah, blah to you? Like, basically, you just don't understand what the hell they're saying. Like, what are you saying? Please speak Japanese, or please speak this or that. And the trouble is they can't because they don't know the language. They don't understand how to say it. And it's never too late to learn anything. The problem is, you take a lifetime to learn. Or how another lifetime to learn something else about it that you wouldn't get even if you could learn it. It's not that you couldn't learn it. No. A lot of people have different beliefs, and I respect that, but here's the thing. When it comes to language, the whole language barrier thing, yeah, it might take another lifetime to learn the language barrier, but the thing you can't unlearn, or I can't learn, but the thing you can learn in the meantime is you can learn what they're saying. You can finally understand it and go, oh, that makes sense. Now I can finally ask how to go to the bathroom. It's not really about going to the bathroom. You don't have to be doing it for. Basically, the point is anything you say, you don't want to wind up saying it the wrong way or be like, oh, that's offensive. I didn't know that. Uh-oh. Pop goes the weasel. Well, that was an old commercial. But anyway, so, I mean, the thing is, you don't want to be caught up in doing that, and then all of a sudden, you say the wrong word. Well, it's called learning. It's not that it cannot be done, or that it can take a lifetime to learn it. It just depends on what it is. The language barrier, to break through that, is what's probably going to take another lifetime for me. But I'm still learning languages. I mean, I learned quite a few words a long time ago. For instance, I really do know some French. I don't know if I know pay Latin. I think I used to a long time ago. I don't know. I know one word, which is nani. I forget what that means. That's Japanese. I don't know about Chinese or Russian or anything else. I used to know a little bit of Russian, but not really. No. So it's just something I want to learn. That makes sense. I'm looking to broaden my horizons. So no, things, not because, oh, I might get fame for it. Yeah. Congratulations, Brian. You actually learned a language. Or you learned a lot of languages. Well, maybe I did, but I don't need your appraisal. I'm going to say this I haven't said in a long time. I'm going to play the game how I want to play. There are a whole bunch of ways I can show you how to play. But I'm going to say this as well. I do believe that everybody has their own ways. Before I get into what I'm going to say. Wait. I respect it. I think everybody is entitled to do that. I don't believe that you're wrong in doing that. I think you should play it however you want to. If you want to cheat, cheat. If you don't want to cheat, then don't cheat. For crying out loud, that's called judging someone. And yes, there is an exception to the rule. And the only one rule to that, well, actually, there's two of them if you count when somebody's working for you. Otherwise, no. Like, in other words, based on how well they do the job. If they don't do the job well enough, then they're not going to be able to be there. I mean, you can give them as much time as you want to, but eventually, if they don't start doing better, no matter how much you try and help them out and whatever, eventually you're just going to have to let them go. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way things are. Especially if you got, it only applies in the case of someone who just keeps on at it like, you even beep. Next, literally saying all these cuss words and stuff like that to the customers, throwing things at them. If I'd have seen employees like that, let me tell you something. I'd have done fired them. I'd be like, no, I don't care what that customer did to you. You come to me. I will handle it. That's the way it's supposed to be handled. Okay, in the first place. And nobody understands how the job works. You think you can just get away with doing this or poisoning somebody or spitting in a thing because, they didn't like their food. No, if they don't like it, you come to me. I mean, if I was working, of course, as the boss. That's how I feel like you should do it. Like in any place, you should be able to go to a boss and confidently be able to tell them that you're having a problem with a customer. Because a customer, say, for example, was harassing you. How are you saying you're an idiot, you suck at your job, and you're just doing everything you're supposed to do like you were taught how to do in the first place. And like, they ought to reteach you. Reteach you what? You've done everything you're supposed to do. A lot of people don't do that, but there's people that do. And it's like, yeah, okay. In the meantime, you should be able to have the ability to report it to your boss as soon as possible. I mean, it wouldn't just wander off and go tell your boss. No. I mean, unless, of course, you have no choice because they keep at it and they won't, let other people go through instead of just moving on and getting the hell out of there. And I mean that concept. They ought to know better than to stop there and go, blah, 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 you're a bitch, you're a cunt, you suck at your job. Look, I'm not a rude person. I don't like being rude, but I will say I will tell you this. If I'm stuck in the middle of a line, if I'm a customer, though, and I feel like that they're going around me, then yeah, I have every right to leave. I don't have any right to go up there and, start causing a scene. That's ridiculous. It's one thing to complain. It's another to go up there and start causing a scene. You blah, 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 blah. I mean, half the time is people are just causing problems anyway because they think they can because, they got money. What do they do? Well, I had money too. But you don't see me throwing that in their face like, if I'm paying for this, I might as well get my kicks out of this, my jollies. You big old bitch. You suck at your job. Yeah, come pay tiddlywinks with my nipples. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I want to harass you all day long. The thing is, I'm sorry about this video, but I've seen this happen too many times. Now, the customer is never always right. I will never buy on that, but I will still respect and say that we should not fight them back because that just causes more problems in the heresy. You're just gonna, be like, I say so. I'm doing my job, sir. No matter how annoying they are, I'll never buy into it. But especially because somebody just coming out there, I mean, you can definitely tell the differences. There are signs, but even then, not right for you to cause a certain scene either. If they keep it up, it's up to you. It should be up to you to go or have that right to be able to go up there and speak to the manager or someone who's in charge and say, "This guy just won't leave me alone. This woman or whoever it is, woman, man, or woman, just won't stop harassing me, ma'am, sir. She keeps trying to do something to me. I don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable, you know." So, but if you can't do that in your own place you're working at, it's time to go. And the perfect time to get up and just tell the boss. If you can't tell the boss or the owner or manager, whoever's in charge, if the manager is good, you should have the ability to do that. Writing problems. And if you can't do that, then it's time to get up and go. And to hell with that job. It's not worth it. It's not worth the stress. The stress, sure, you might be losing out on lots of money, but it's not worth it to your health. And what happens if one day you're gone and your family just suffers because, all that money you were trying to set aside for them and everything, yeah, now they're going to have to get jobs. So what you did was kind of like in vain. In vain. I'm not kidding. Wow, I talked on for a little bit there. But half the time it's actually more worth it to try to get if they have an ability you have to learn from them. It's half the time worth it to make all of them a blue mage, just long enough to learn it. Because believe it or not, half the time, if you can, some of the spells you can actually get from these enemies, you can use it on the person who's actually you're going to be using primarily as a blue mage, and you switch back. Sure, you're missing out on ABB points, but whatever. Let it gain the level, go up, I don't care about all that. All right. Come on, man. Oh, that sucks. This is the wrong person. I guess I would do that, but you know, I gotta save the ethers for another enemy. Yes. Learn Goblin Punch. That's what I'm talking about. Now, when we go to advance, if you ever have to switch it out, it's always a good idea to have somebody with thief ability because, well, you'll still need somebody to do that. See right there? Yeah. That's a thief ability. I think we're still wrong person. Okay, so here's another trick that we can learn right quick before we turn this off. Okay, you can learn what they have on them. I think. No, maybe not. That's right. That's strange. Well, whatever. You used to be able to you could do that, but you know, I basically what you can learn from them, each monster, whoever has it. There's not too many of them. So, but here's the thing. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next episode. There's just not too many of them, but and I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'll see you then. Later.